Greetings, fellow sea ice monsters. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the first Wendigo. Episode 240. Backup Chem Gens. And then I am not going to delay. I'm just going to stick the Zero Mazzy embryo, that's a flawless 8, into the vat. Or, you know, maybe there's a super immunity 7 in here. Yeah, there is. Take that back. I'll do this one. Kadath Mazzy. All right. You guys wanted me to imprison everyone, so I'm just cooking up as much prisoner implants as I can. The other thing that we have to vote on is after this poll is resolved, so I'll resolve that. What power generators? So if you went with the more reactors, what I would do is I would have a bank of reactors that I could direct the power to on demand, much like this cable. I would have like multiple reactors that I could wire into each whatever grid I wanted to. And then if you go with Tox or Chem, same deal, you know. Hey, there's some fresh eggs. Brahms. Who do you mix? Brahms crossed with Ryzen. And the other one is Shield. Shield. Oh, Shield Stevie Viper. Could be 11. The eclipse is ending, and our power problems are probably going to go away pretty quick. All of the grid is one... Oh my god, I have 60k excess power. All the grid is interconnected at the moment, which is a huge explosion risk, but I'm going to try to top up the batteries anyway. I think at this point... It is also likely time to... Yep, it is. Extract colonist eggs. Which is unfortunate that Wendy's sleeping, because she enjoys that process. But it's time. And a growth moment. Ah, you're delicate. Hey, Shabel, thank you for the resub. Welcome and cheers. I'm trying to visualize how I want to do the Tox generators, because it looks like that has one. Alright. I have it. It's just... No, it's actually not too weird. The way I want to lay it out. So the current priority now is... breeding and build backup Tox generators. Is it worth having the kill box still? That's a very good question. I think it still serves a purpose, and I want to keep it for now. But obviously it isn't being used. It's sort of like insurance. Just in case I need it. I like, you know, one of those, I likely won't, but it's not bad to have. So the plan is to stick the tox generators near the pollux trees. Because why not? And Kath gave me aggressive. So I didn't even realize that singlephages had aggressive. Yeah, I guess I overlooked that. So, yep, that would be a no. The predictions were 50-50. Next in the guess here will be Star. So I will do another prediction for Star. Star is a Hussar, and there's only red eyes I want off the Hussar. So it's all of these xenogenes as a possibility, only red eyes is what I want to get. So it's a much smaller chance. So wager with that in mind. Fresh cut meat. You became a child. Are you allowed to be a colonist? No. You are already enslaved at the ripe old age of 3. This embryo does not belong in there. I will destroy it. And this one is an 8 with a flaw. That's not bad. I can keep that. It's actually, oddly, no, it's not our first flawless 8. Or flawed 8. I think, Shellbell or Sky Collective is a flawed 8? Sky Collective is a flawed 8, yeah. But it's our second flawed 8 of the entire colony. There's like no way to make this. Well, maybe I'll do it like this. There we go. That looks nice, even, and good. So these tox jennies will be able to be flicked on if I need excess power. It seems to me like I have so many tox packs in my base, I'm going to stop removing pollution for now, so that the waste pack atomizers can catch up. Because that's a lot of just like waste sitting around. I know the trees don't work with structures nearby. I'm not using the trees for that matter, for that reason. I put them there because that's pretty much the only spot that I can have that's connected to this part of the power grid, and that won't be such a spaghetti of a cabling. I'm essentially ignoring the trees. I could have put the tox jennies further down into the caves, I guess, or into the ancient danger or something like that, but I chose not to. I don't think pollux trees are particularly useful in for this colony. All right, Star, you're going in. Hey, Frosty. Thank you for the resub. Aren't you glad you're not tracking the family tree anymore? With how complicated it has become? So, Iscandia, you are ready to be imprisoned. Lucky you. Kath, you can do it. So I'm gonna bleed them first. I don't care that you're unconscious. Okay. The other thing is, now that we're done with the side prisons, I can just forbid the doors and then forbid this door. And then anytime we arrest anyone, they're gonna end up in the correct spot. Oh, no, they won't. Okay. Almost. Work in progress. I still had a spare bed that I need to get rid of. Alright, question. Another question. Steph is growing up pretty fast because of the VAT accelerators. So they're fast learning, chem interest, and pyromaniac. Somehow got a burning passion in mining. I don't know how that's possible. They're a flawless 8. So what to do with this colonist with Steph? And you are female, so colonist or prisoner. Crypto sleep is not applicable. So the backup batteries have been, or the backup battery grid has been unplugged. I'm also going to put a switch here. So that the tox generators aren't necessarily connected to the backup batteries. Like it's an option if I need to top them up, but it's not required. Threat pods. Inlier wants to make a request. A mech cluster will land here. They will have 4 blasters, 4 burners, a gunner, a lancer, a militor, 2 pikemen, 3 scythers, a tesseron, an auto mortar, 4 mech nodes, 3 drop beacons, 3 capsules, 3 assemblers, 5 auto charge turrets, 7 mini turrets, and 5 inferno turrets. Basically for a neuroformer. The other rewards are tiny, so it's more or less for a neuroformer. Wendy and Bryzit are both 6s, so they don't need neuroformers, but I could take a new Psycaster. It's a possibility, so I'll have you vote on that. And you have a medical emergency just because I drained you of blood. So, you are going to be farmed for ovum. And now that the eggs have been organized, let's continue breeding. Pain. You cross with Madsy. Madsy, you are busy, aren't you? Zleb. Cross with Shellbell. And Steph is also going to be a prisoner. Man, flawless 8 prisoner. You're ruthless. You guys are ruthless. All right, next up is Scandia. So Scandia crossed with Shellbell has a chance for an 11. But there's a kind of a sizable inbreeding chance, so I'm going to cross with Madsen instead. 40% chance for inbreeding is almost a coin flip, right? It's not worth it to me. Rogie. Rogie. You cross with Madsy as well. Dom crossed with Apollo at only a 10% chance. That's acceptable risk. Phoenix with Sky Collective at a 10% risk. Bear with Madsy as well. Sorry, Madsy, you're just gonna be busy. Frosty. Frosty's the Shellbell. Maxu is Sky Collective or Shellbell. Do Sky Collective. Kadath. Cross with Madsy as well. Oh, Madsy. And Trala. Cross with Whammy. Finally, not a Madsy. And that's all the eggs fertilized. Man, that is a lot faster, isn't it? You know, I probably don't even need to do more assembly. So let's lay off of that. You know what I just realized? You can't turn these off. Well, I mean, they turn off when they're covered in pollution, but I use them so infrequently I didn't realize they couldn't be flicked. Well, that's a change of plans. Oh, we scanned some gold. Not that I already have 1,000 of it, but okay. Ooh, Kath with the creativity. Is that useful? No. Not even a little bit. Oh, that's, I see. This isn't smooth, so we can't build through it. There's still the poll on the mission. Yeah, I'll get to that in just a sec. We have a healthy vat birth. Jump to location. This is a Flawed 9 prisoner. Implant prisoner. And let's run a raffle for the Flawed 9. You can't joy wire babies. Yeah, so some of the implants are not valid for babies. Joy wire would be one of them. Or almost all implants, bionics, etc. Can't be done. Wendy is out in 1 day, 1.1 day. There we go. All right. Well, the alternative would be chem fuel, so I'm going to put chem gens down here instead. Given that it does negate the pollux trees, maybe I'll go to the effort of placing it somewhere that it won't do that. I'm just going to straight up use the Ancient Danger, I think. Or use this spot? Well, the problem with this spot is, some of it isn't valid to build on. So I'll put it in here. More mountain shaving. As if you didn't already have enough of that. So good luck on the raffle. Flawed 9 is still a 9. And let's take a look at these eggs. A flawless 9. Well, okay then. That is a good start. We got a 2. Yeah, we can break that one. A 5. A 6. Another 6. A flawed 6. A flawed 5. A 7 we can keep. A 7 we can keep. A 9. 2 9s. Wow, you are... you like this. This one likes the drugs. And a 5. So, you got a 9, 9, 7, 7. I feel like I'm playing poker. Like, 2 pair! Ha ha! Yeah, that works out. So this pollux tree is not too happy about the whole you drilled a cable through. So I don't know why I'm trying to make trees happy. I will embed the power as best I can, which means mining some of the overhead mountain and then putting it back. If I want to avoid overhead mountain for infestation risk. Which, let's say I do. So, priority is chem generators. I'll just update that from talks. And someone named Labor wants to join, and they're guarded by wasters. They are a baseliner. So, the things I wanted to pull on you next was the threat pods. Should I accept the threat pods for a neural former? What do you guys think? Give you 5 minutes to vote on that while the raffle wraps up. Nabla. Do you want to keep your, what are you, a Fabricor? Or become the prisoner? No, Natsu's. What were you? No, you're a prisoner, aren't you? So you'd be switching to one prisoner to another? From a flawed 6 to a flawed 9? Well, curious what you say. I will leave it up to you. Actually, you know what? We could just build roof. I like darkness. You would like to upgrade? All right. So then I'll re-roll the one you had. Where do you even go? Oh, here you are. So your old you is... All right, Shield, you already have someone. Who's a full-fledged colonist? So you'll probably be keeping. No, you're also a prisoner. Sorry. You're a flawed 7 for a flawed 6. That would be a downgrade. I'm going to re-roll that. Whaler. Also, you know what? Hold on. I got to rig this because there's so many potential duplicates in the possibility of people that are going to win that I'm going to be re-rolling forever. So, opinion. Actually, you have something named after you too. And you guys want me to accept the threat pods? So what reward? And I'll put those up now. So reward number 1 is a bionic eye, jade, and a melee skill trainer. Reward number 2 is a shock lance, recon helmet, and plasteel. Reward number 3 is gold. All 3 give neuroformers. So we're just deciding upon what extra. You have a prisoner too? Okay. Rerolling for like an nth time. JD, congratulations, you are a prisoner. JD 2VO. Oh, okay. Yep. Maybe your genetics contributes to Wendigo specimen. You never know. Even prisoners have been useful. Shield, thanks for gifting a sub to Nightbot so that Nightbot's eligible to win. That's great. Rolling. No, that wasn't blackouts. It's just nighttime. Now I'm so paranoid of those blackouts. Minor break risk times 7. Days. Insult spree. Things are going well. Our 10 is a steadfast and jealous so far. Could be worse. Oh, yeah, there's going to be a spot here of overhead mountain that is revealed. Oh, well. Mistakes were made. An insult spree, how is it possible with kind and dead calm? The dead calm stops violent, but not insults. So it won't do social fights. And mental breaks won't be violent, but slinging insults isn't a social fight or a mental break. It's not like slaughterer or murderer or something like, or berserk. Those are the ones that it's mitigating. Dumb, because I had to shock your brain. You need your weapon again. Alright, Wendy is up in 9 hours. Good. So I'm going to put the chem gens in this room here. And try to lay them out in a way where I can flick them on and off at will. Or more easily. I mean, someone will have to run all the way down here, which sucks, but there's no way around that. There's no remote switching in the game. The only person that can start a social fight in the colony is Wendy? No, that's not true. Kath and Sentinel are single phages as well. So they could. Reem, you're too old. Well, Reem, you are going to be given a joy wire and thrown in the clink. Don't wear clothing. Don't even bother. And that frees up another spot for another gestation. Probably the 9, but we'll see. There's still more to be done. Madsy, you're going to have to be back at it. So our plasteel amount bounced back from like 90-something to 400. So we're good there. Still making armors. A ton of, like, mental breaks going on. Wendy's up and running around in about 4 hours. And then I will enact yet another plan. I'm always scheming. You're enjoying your Sunday lurk? Well, thank you for lurking. I hope you're enjoying your Sunday in general. Mine's pretty good. No complaints from me. So ever since the eclipse ended, power grid's kind of been fine. The eclipse has just put undue burden on the wind and the geothermal. But it happens frequently enough, it's not really a big concern of mine. So in this little room, we'll stick the chem gens once it's all set. I removed all the puddles as well. We got a decent amount of heal root or herbal medicine. I'll leave this one still as herbs, but I'll convert this one back. All right, death rest is done. I'm gonna drink some purple people. And Sentinel, I'm going to make you refuel the facility. I always make a single phage do it as a way to be unnecessarily cruel. I wonder why the accelerators don't require Himogen, but everything else does. Like, obviously that was a design idea, but I'm not sure I understand why the difference was made. Why that decision was made. Well, Wendy here, the plan that she had was, she wanted things to be a little extra spicy, so... Spicy it has become. If you didn't catch that, I just turned on a ship reactor. It's too bad that it's not the start of summer, but I didn't want to wait an entire year. Oh, whoops. My bad. I meant to stick Reem in the prison while Reem was out from anesthesia. But I guess I'll just extract your egg and then put you in. Oh, no, you're a male. Well, I'm just going to arrest you anyway. I don't get too many males. This colony is very female-dominated, mostly because eggs are the bottleneck more so than sperm. Okay. We are going to farm you for sperm. Prisoner MPM. Looks good. We almost have the backup power room all squared away. And now that Wendy's helping out doing the construction, this should be a lot faster. I'll just queue up her to break all the moisture pumps. I made a bunch of moisture pumps at once because the second the moisture pump is installed, it removes the moisture underneath that specific spot. So instead of waiting for it to expand, which would take a while, I just use some excess resources to pump all at once. And unfortunately, my moral guide is also on a mental break. Hey, Wendy, you have a shock lance, right? Oh, are you? So two things. One, you are supposed to be a prisoner. That I somehow didn't notice because I think you just popped out. Did someone else pop out? I haven't been managing this well. So Mike just jumped out. Steph. No, not Steph. Reem. So it was Reem. Okay, so I think it was Reem. But yeah, Mike is you're psych immune? Psych deaf? Maybe, you know what? I just realized. Oh, the babies are psych deaf. Okay. But my prisoners shouldn't be. So you are trying to binge on psychite. I just turned on the reactor, so I don't really want to use Words of Serenity. Binging on yayo? Jesus. Alright. Well, you're a prisoner, so I don't really care. I guess. If you get addicted. Because you'll just be detoxing in the prison. And in your place, we'll grow the really good egg. We still have an open spot. So Tangier cross with Whammy. In the next vent, I just want to put the best possible combos in. And then Bryze it with Melkrich, but Bryze it is on mental break, so that's going to have to wait. A lot of these mental breaks are okay. Flute and plague are as a result of all the callings that we did. Thank you for watching the first Wendigo, which originally streamed live on Twitch August 13th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my gaming community, it also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. Hope to catch you next episode or upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Wendigos.